Hello friends, welcome. And just to from last few days, as you are aware, that because of this crisis, geopolitical crisis, and so much of things happening on the oil front, Indian stock market has shaken a lot and fallen a lot from its top. Okay, and I think from last October onwards, we once we reached our top, we are not again able to reach again. Okay, so what is the impact of geopolitical crisis and what is the impact of US Fed rate and current economic scenario? What is going on in India? Let us discuss in detail. Okay, by the way, myself Tapan Doshi, I welcome you to my YouTube channel. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please click the below button and subscribe it. We will get lot of fundamental news from this channel. So guys, let us discuss. So first, wanted to this is Indian economy. So let us discuss what are the concerns for the Indian economy currently. Well, the IIP growth data remains weak, which was released just 1 or 2 days back, and January activity increased by 1.3%, which is marginally higher than the growth in December. Okay, so IIP is on the lower side. The reason is that also that we have just come out from the Omicron issue variant. Okay, slowly and steadily things are picking up, but somehow again because of the Russia and Ukraine crisis, the oil has shoot up and everything, and all these factors are weighing on the inflation front. So that's why IIP growth is lower comparatively to the earlier months. Okay, again, ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict has an impact on commodity prices, especially the crude prices. Now you are aware that crude prices almost touch $140, $139 almost few days back. Okay, now it is trading around 10910, which is quite lower from the its top. But then also, if it remains at a elevated level at this level, it will have a big impact in Indian economy. Because on Indian economy the fiscal deficit will widen almost by $70 billion. It is been said that it will be widen, and as a result of this the growth will slow down. Now if the growth will slow down, automatically the stock market will be impacted due to this. So that's why, and again this Russia Ukraine crisis is impacting all the commodities, not only oil, but so all the metals are going up. And as a result, even you are aware that nickel has gone up almost 4 times, 5 times in last few days. Now it has come down, but all the commodities has a big impact. So that's why this crisis is not a good sign for Indian economy, frankly speaking. And it's been almost more than 15-16 days, still there is no resolution. Okay, now if the average crude price remains around $120, okay, around one and above 100 actually, then the GDP forecast will be down from 8.1% to between 7 to 8.1%. Okay, it will be down by almost 0.50 or 1%. So that is the impact the crude oil is having on Indian economy. So that thing we have to keep in mind, because at the end of the day the problem is India is almost second largest importer in the world. Okay, and any elevated level of prices, it will completely shake the government budget and their fiscal deficit. So that's why it is having a big impact. Also, the fourth point is that there is an increase in crude oil, edible oils, fertilizer, metals, natural gas, etc. And as a result of this, consumer budget need to be increased and they have to spend more, and that's why the inflation will be on the higher level. Now if there is a inflation on a high level, RBI will also be on a fix, because still now they are not increased the rate, but if the inflation goes out of the control, then there is a problem for RBI. As you are aware, the US Fed rates are going to increase the rate from this March 16 policy. Now once they increase and other central bankers around the world start to increase, the RBI has to do something. Of course we are different than that countries, but then also it will have an impact in our RBI policy framework. Okay, so that is why all these components will increase inflation in India also. Again, the fifth point is India process of growth inflation likely to see once inflation goes up, RBI start increase the rate, and if the RBI start increasing the rate, the production goes down and ultimately growth also goes down. So that is why prospects of growth goes down once all these component goes up. Now once the RBI remain cautious, now this will have a big impact on the stock market, because at the end of the day what will happen, they know, in market knows that something is not getting resolved on the Ukraine and Russia front. Then that commodity increase price, how it will goes as into the raw material prices to the company, and the raw the at the end of the margin of the companies will go down. So basically, because of all these, company if it earns less, their EPS will go down in coming quarters. Then it will have an impact on the stock market. That's why it's all correlated. All the economies are correlated, and anything happening there also will have a problem. Against another point is that US is increasing Fed rates. Correct. Now, if they are increasing the Fed rate, then the liquidity is going out of the developing country to the developed countries. Of course, we have seen a big outflow of FII in last few months because of this only. So it will have an impact. Now another point which may happen, that Russia may default on its debt portion. Now if big country like Russia, if they get default, then it will have a big impact in world economy, because at the end of the day, whichever bank has given loan to Russia, okay, they will have a big NPAs in their balance sheet. So all this, if you see, it's not a good sign for the Indian economy. So as a result, the stock market way forward is that market may remain range bound. Of course, in coming months, we don't think that it will touch its all-time high. So at this time, what you have to do, you have to invest only in the selected sector like banks and you can say insurance and all that, and you have to avoid sector which are taking crude oil as a raw material. Also some of the related industries like automobiles and all that, because we don't know what will the prices, how the consumer will be affected with this. And if the crude remains elevated for next few months above $100, of course it will have a big impact in the consumer spending also. So anything from the consumer spending, even FMCG, their raw material prices are going to increase. That's wheat and everything, that Russia was a good exporter of wheat. So if their raw material price is increasing, the transportation charge is increasing, the margins will go down. Then FMCG also does not look that it will have a good running coming few quarters also. So guys, these are the things you have to keep in mind, seeing the current scenario, which is currently not favorable to the Indian economy. So so be cautious, and let's see what is coming from the Ukraine and Russia front. So guys, hope you like this video and you got a good insight how the economy is behaving currently in India. And for more fundamental videos like this, you can subscribe my channel, also click the bell icon. And also if you want to understand more about fundamentals of the company, what should be the framework, I am actually conducting a free webinar. The link is given below. You can click it and you can join me, where I am going to show a complete framework which will help you to overcome any hurdles coming in your path of success in the investment journey. Okay, so thank you very much. Be in touch. See you.